Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve two SQL coding interview questions. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel now. Also click on the bell notification icon button right away so you won't miss any important postings from this channel. Here we create videos to help others learn how to solve different problems, help them in their interview preparation and learning different computer science concepts along with data structures, algorithms, problem solving and programming. So let's start. So employee database is given to us with couple of tables here. So one of them is employee tables, right? So as you can see, there are couple of fields here in the employees table, right? Employee number, birth date, first name, last name, gender, hire date, right? Now there is another table also is given to us, which is address underscore emp, right? So which is the association between employee and its address. As you can see here, so employee 10001 has an address as 1234 State Street, Sunnyvale, California 94086 USA, right? So these are the addresses for the employees. Okay, so the first question that we want to solve today is find all main employees and their age whose name starts with N. Okay, so the important thing here is that the age is not given to us here too, but their birth date is given to us, right? So we have to find out and calculate the age from the birth date, and we want to find out only main employees here whose name starts with N, correct? For example, this one, right? So this first one whose name starts with N, its name is Nitin. He is a gender is M, so he is a main employee, and we have to find out his age using the birth date, right? So how can we write down this SQL query? So this is how we can use a timestamp diff function here of MySQL, right? So the timestamp diff function here is we have to use year here and then uh, e dot birth date. So birth date is there from the employee table, and we have to use now function so that we can calculate the difference between the current time and the birth date, so that we can calculate the difference in years, so that we can get the age of that employee, correct? So timestamp diff function we are going to use here, and select e dot star from and then this timestamp diff year e birth date now as a age from employee, where e dot first name like n, and then you have to use percentage sign. So it means that we are looking for a employee whose name is starting with N, and E dot gender should be equal to M, correct? Because we are only looking for main employees. So and so E dot start will give you us all the information about the employee, and this one will give us the age, correct? And this is only for main employees. So let's go ahead, run this query and make sure it gives us answers. So as you can see, there are two main employees here, Nitin Patil, and his gender is M. His age we have calculated as 69 because his birth date is 1953-0902, correct? The other is Nishit Karpsesan, and he is also a main employee. His birth date is 1955-0427, so his age is 67, correct? So this is how you can write down this query. So I hope you understood this query. It's pretty straightforward. So important thing here to understand is how to use timestamp diff function, because we want to get the time, the difference between the dates with respect to years, right? Because we are looking for age, correct? And then you should also know how to use a like operator, correct? Like operator. So this is how you can use a like operator. E dot gender is equal to M, correct? So this is how you can solve this problem, right? And if you want to find out, if someone asks you that um, so um, so the second question, now we'll go to the second question. So this query you understood, right? So this query is pretty clear. And if you want to select all the employee table columns, then you can use e dot star, right? Then it will select all the columns, and then after that you also want to add one more column called as age, correct? So as you can see, it selected all the columns from employee table, and then at the end it added age as a column. Okay, so this is how you can solve this problem. um, So the second question we want to solve is find all employees and their address. If address is not available for the employee, print null for address fields. So for that we have to use employee table, which is this table as you can see over here, right? And we have to also use address underscore emp table, because it is showing us the address for employees for which the address is available, but there might not this might not be for all the employees. There might be other employees where the address is not listed here, right? So we have to print null for that, correct? So address has so this EMP number is a foreign key to the employee's EMP number. So employee also has a EMP number, right? And address EMP also has a EMP number. So this is a foreign key to the employee table, and it has other 6 fields: address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, country, correct? So which is actually related to the employee address. So how can we write down this SQL query? We have to use left outer join here, right? So left join we have to use. So for example, you can use it like this. So select e dot star comma ae dot address 1, ae dot address 2, ae dot city, ae dot state, ae dot zip, ae dot country. From employee left join with address emp, correct? Address emp ae on e dot emp number is equal to ae dot emp number, because emp number is a common column between the two tables, right? I just shown you, right? Emp number is common column between employee and address underscore emp table, correct? So that's what we have to use when we are joining it, and we will select all the fields from employee table e dot star, and this is how you can select all the field. So we are selecting fields only related to the address from the address underscore emp table. So because left join is there, so every row will come from the employee table, but you will get all the rows even if they don't have the associated rows from the employee address table, correct? Address underscore emp table. So it will look like this. So employee and their so this is the information of employee, and then you will get the address. If you don't have the address like this one, right, you will get null fields here, correct? So these are like these rows, you can see that there are no addresses here, so you will get null field. If the address is available, you will get the address field, right? So this is how you can write down this SQL query. Okay, so I hope you understood. Both these queries are pretty straightforward. So we just used a left join here, correct? So this is how you can solve these two SQL coding problem. So there were requests to show how to write SQL queries. That's why I'm creating this video, to show you how you can write down the SQL queries, which are like simple SQL queries, because these kind of questions are typical for the freshers and junior level developers in the interviews. So you should know how to write SQL queries. So at least the basic SQL queries, where you can you should know like operator, where clause, group by having clause, joins, right? Inner join, outer join, so those things you should know. So that's why I'm creating these videos, to show you how to solve these kind of problems. It is typical for the freshers and junior level interviews, where they will give you couple of tables and they will ask you to write SQL queries like this, right? Where you might have a whiteboarding session where you have to write down the queries on the whiteboard. So you should know how the joins works. You should know how the aggregate functions like sum, count, average, those things work, right? So I hope you like both of these SQL queries, you understood it clearly. So I'm going to add both these SQL queries in my GitHub repository as a file, and I'll give you the link of my GitHub repository so you can check it out. There are lots of other important programming solutions available there in the GitHub repository, so don't forget to check out the other Java solutions. They will be definitely helpful for you in your interview rounds. If you like the Java programming solutions and other solutions in the GitHub repository, consider giving it a star on the GitHub repository. That would be great. If you are new to this channel, there is a very important coding interview related playlist we have created to help your interview rounds. It is called as Lead Code and Lint Code Solutions. More than 800 different varieties of programming problems are solved and explained on this channel. Those problems are asked by Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, Uber, Lyft many times in their recent interviews. So make sure you go through all those problems, understand them thoroughly. If you go through all those videos and problems, you are going to learn a lot about data structures, algorithms, problem solving, logic building, Java programming and coding. It will also help you learn lots of new techniques, lots of new ways of problem solving. So make sure you go through all those videos, understand them. They will also help you learn lots of new techniques and new ways of problem solving. The name of the very important playlist on this channel is Lead Code and Lint Code Solutions. Now, if you are a fresher junior level developer and you want to practice more coding problems, to help your practicing purpose, we have created 3 other playlists for you here. The names of those playlists are Code Forces, Code Chef, Coder. Code Forces, Code Chef, Coder. More than 800 problems are solved and explained on this channel to help you in your interview preparation and learning different computer science concepts. If you like these two different two different SQL solutions for these SQL queries to solve these SQL programming questions, then please give it a thumbs up to the video, give it a like to the video, subscribe to this channel. Subscription is very important because that's how the videos can reach to other people, so others will also be able to watch and learn from this video. So do subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends and colleagues. um, Click on the bell notification icon button right away so you won't miss any important postings from this channel. On this channel you will find lots of solved coding problems, including different varieties which are very important and frequently asked in the interviews, like graphs, matrices, binary search trees, breadth first search, depth first search, cadence algorithm, binary search algorithm, Kruskal's algorithm, Dijkstra algorithm, sliding window algorithm. There are lots of important data structure questions also available for you here, including stacks, queues, priority queues, hash table, hash map, tree set, hash set, linked hash map, linked hash set, arrays, linked list. All those are important problems. Make sure you go through all of them, understand them thoroughly. If you are a fresher junior level developer and planning to take Java interviews, there are lots of Java related videos available for you on this channel, including for example, frequently asked Java telephonic interview questions and how to answer them, Java design patterns, Java architecture, SQL programming questions to the freshers, where they will give you database tables like this one and they will ask you to write SQL queries, where you have to use different database concepts like inner join, outer join, aggregate operations, group by and having clauses, different where clause conditions. Everything is explained in those videos with database tables, examples and queries for your understanding. There are videos that discusses recently asked questions about Unix, like Unix commands, Unix utilities, shell scripting questions. If you haven't already checked the playlist on this channel, please check out the playlist right away. The playlist is divided based on the different problem types so that you can practice those specific varieties of problem types. For example, you will find playlists like dynamic programming, graphs, matrices, binary search trees, sliding window algorithm, binary trees related problem, binary search related problems. So all those playlists are there. So do check out the playlist. You will find lots of interesting and good problems solved and explained, and always you will find out it's explained with the Java code, and code is always available in the GitHub repository. Links are given in all the videos description section. If you like the videos on this channel, if they are helping your learning process, you are learning more problem solving along with Java programming, coding, data structures, algorithms, then please do leave your messages, your feedback, your comments below these videos. Your messages, comments and feedback are highly appreciated, very important and valuable for us. They increase our motivation to create more quality content videos. So do leave your messages, tell us how the videos are useful and helpful for you, and how they are helping you learning new things and your interview preparation process. If you have seen any of these questions in your past interviews, also mention that into the comments section. If you want us to create videos about any specific computer science, Java J2E or interview related topics, then please mention those topics as well in the comments section below this video so that we can create those videos for you here. Keep learning, keep coding, keep solving more varieties of coding problems, and most importantly, keep your learning process and practicing going on continuously. And thanks for watching these videos.